Hello everybody. Tashina Gonzalez here with Vida Activa, and I am back to repeat everything that I said for my monolingual friends. So today is Feel Good Friday. And as you know, this entire month we are talking about having healthy hormones. So we already talked about for the women how to have a nice smooth time during their time of the month. We talked about some general tips, and we had an amazing class on Wednesday. I hope everyone that needed targeted support like joint support and mood support and of course hormone support made sure that they took time out of their calendar to be there. Would have liked to see more people there, so I hope if you needed that support that you made sure that you were there. And we have another class tonight. So today we are talking about natural support for perimenopause. So as you hop on here, please give me a hi, a hello. Let me know what city and state you are tuning in from, and let me know if you or someone you know may need this information, because for me, being the age that I am, there are a lot of my friends that are between the ages of 35 and 50 that are in perimenopause and or menopause. So we are going to talk about what you can do to help with that. We're going to start out though, what is it, right? So the gradual transition between the reproductive years and menopause being the cessation of menstrual periods completely, is called perimenopause, literally meaning around menopause. It is generally a transition that is many years long and can be associated with short-term menstrual cycles, irregular menses, night sweats, and other symptoms. In some women, these symptoms are troublesome enough to need medical intervention or other types of support. Generally, menopause hits around 51, and perimenopause can start as early as 35, and others have it induced through surgery. Menopause, whether natural or induced, is considered premature when it happens at age 40 or younger. In fact, when I actually started having my issues that I had published about recently, 5 years ago, my doctors was like, "Do you think that you're hitting menopause?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. I am too young for that. My mom hit it late, so there is no way whatsoever." And in fact, we found out it was a different issue. But it does occur in 1% of women in the United States. It can be induced by surgeries like having your ovaries removed or having a hysterectomy. But it can also be, if it happens between 40, it's still considered premature, and it can be genetic, metabolic, autoimmune, or the result of other poorly understood conditions. So premature menopause has to be evaluated thoroughly because the symptoms are similar to perimenopause, but they can be more intense. So we mentioned some of the things that can happen. Other things could be mood changes, difficulty sleeping, depression, memory loss, thinning bones, joint pain, headaches, brittle nails, and of course, hot flashes. So what can we do to help? So we always start off talking about food, because food is medicine and it is our first line of defense. So if you are in these stages, perimenopause or menopause, you have a higher need for an anti-inflammatory diet. So I talked about, when we were talking about autoimmune diseases, I talked about that a lot. And I did a video specifically on the Mediterranean and Asian diets and how that helps with so many things. So if you haven't watched that video, hop on my YouTube channel right after this and check out some of those videos. You're going to need regular exercise, especially weight-bearing exercises, which sometimes women do not like to do. You want to make sure you have a high-quality multivitamin, and you may need to supplement additional vitamin D, calcium, vitamin E, and B vitamins. And then what are some herbal remedies that are going to support? Flaxseed, whole soy that is non-GMO, dong quai, black cohosh, and evening primrose. Some of the essential oils that are going to help are clary sage, endoflex, clear essence, and geranium. So having all these things together, a wonderful, amazing diet, making sure you exercise every single day, getting these vitamins, minerals, supplements, and natural things are going to help with balancing your hormones, give you more clarity, give you mood support, relaxation, and help you sleep. So in Wednesday's class, we talked about things for targeted support like joint support, as well as hormone support and a few other things. And in tonight's class, we're going to go over a few of the supplements in detail, plus have all of those things on hand for you, as well as some of the things that I'm going to share with you. So with that, I'm going to share just a few things that you need to have in your toolbox for sure if you happen to be in this perimenopause stage. So this is probably a little known product called Prenolone Plus. I was having trouble getting that one out. So this is just a nice little body cream. You just use a teeny bit of it actually. And it is one that I use on a regular basis. So this has MSM in it, and it has a lot of those essential oils that we've been talking about on a regular basis, like ylang-ylang, it has sage, it also has some vitamin A, some vitamin C, but then it also has some wild yam root extract, which is going to help your progesterone levels, which is super important. It has black cohosh root that we talked about. It has geranium. It has St. John's wort, which is also going to be very helpful for your mood. It has, what else did we talked about? Oh, it has flax in here. It has Dong Quai as well in here. So a lot of things that we mentioned is in here, and you can use it topically. It can be absorbed in your skin. It's going to help with all those things that we talked about. Another thing we talked about, high quality multivitamin. If you don't have one, I can suggest one for you. Also vitamin D. So our Omega Gize has vitamin D in it, and it's also going to get you all your omegas that you have to have in your diet if you're not eating the right foods to get those in there, which is going to be super for your joints. We also have our amazing Super B. I take that on a regular basis. And then we have a calcium, which I don't have the bottle with me right here. And then the essential oils that are gonna be a must for you if you are in perimenopause. Progessence Plus. We talked about geranium. We talked about clary sage, and then I forgot to grab Endoflex, and then sclerescence was the other one. I don't have those with me here. So these are the things that you are going to definitely want to have in your toolbox. Again, start with your diet, make sure you're getting your exercise in on a daily basis, but then these are some other things that you can put in your toolbox to help support you through this so you can feel amazing all the time. So that is the information that I want to share with you. Once again, if you are just tuning in, make sure you say hello, give me a wave, give me a hi. Let me know what city and state that you are tuning in from. And if you are watching me on any of the venues afterwards, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, then hashtag replay. If you are a Michigander, we are super excited to see you tonight at our class where we're going to do our class for oils and supplements for him and her. So we are going to talk about a little bit more detail in targeted nutrition and targeted support, as well as oils for and things that couples can need. And lastly, of course, one of the things you always want to do is get your iTovi scan on a regular basis, at least once every 3 months. And then order the stuff and then use the stuff every day, right? So if you have not gotten one of these nice things, it is super helpful to let you know, let your body know exactly what you need. So also come through if you have not had one of those yet. With that, I am going to close this out for tonight so I can go ahead and get ready for tonight's class. And I look forward to seeing everyone in Southeast Michigan that may need this support there. Have an amazing evening, guys. Bye.